Hey everyone, I want to talk about Looksmaxxing because it's been popping a lot in my feed recently. There's a channel called Coves, and I have an opinion about it that sometimes people take it just a bit too far. So, Looksmaxxing is good, I think, overall, and especially when it's simple stuff like, hey, you gotta choose this haircut instead of this one, and that would make you like 2 out of 10 more attractive. And I'm like, that's fantastic. Or maybe, for men, maybe like a beard style. And what else do I stand for? Like getting enough sleep. I don't do that. But if you can do that to remove some of the puffy eyes, I'm 23, so I'm starting to approach the time where that starts to happen. That's usually by 30 is when you start facing that stuff. So I like that stuff when people do that. Like, it's just a simple, haircut could change your life. And, one of the examples is, friggin' like from 2013, you talk about like Miley, for example. Just a simple cutting hair, could change your life, right? And also all of the whole stuff as well, if you want to consider that. But yeah, just the simple changes could really change how good looking you are. However, here's what I'm against is that when people get to eye drops for eye clarity and then doing the little, like, you shouldn't do that. Some people get to tint their brows or doing the fucking minoxidil on the beard and things of that nature, symmetric face and just getting mewing. I think that's where people get it wrong. I think that's where people need to stop a little bit and think, hey, maybe I should focus on fucking my personality right now. If I want to be more attractive in that manner. But overall, I think you should stop after just a couple of steps in. That gives you the most bang for your buck. Yeah, me, I just do the hair. That's right now horrible. But when I go out, I usually like do the little. I comb my hair a little bit, just with my hands, not even with a comb. I actually don't actually own a comb, so. But I just kind of focus on the general vibe. And to me, that does a lot of Looksmaxxing for you. And also, I shave my beard every now and then. Yeah, so I think you should focus on something else. If you want to get married, that's definitely not going to get you there. Just your looks. Or if you want to get, I don't know, rich and famous and get the salary, totally not going to get you there. Because a lot of people say that, the way you look is responsible for like a 10% increase in pay for men and for women. And just being ugly actually gets you paid less than average by also 10%. And I think if that's what you want, totally don't go for Looksmaxxing. That's not going to get you anywhere near that. That's usually reserved for people who are average looking and the people who are just born a lot better looking than you. That's where the halo effect applies. And yeah, just focus your efforts on something else. That's it.